So like that's exactly what I mean about the when we talk about the online left, right? In real life, when you organize, when you work with people to achieve genuine, concrete, real world results, you have to work with people you don't agree with on a lot of stuff, right? Like it's not just everyone can have the same opinion on, what happened at the third Congress of the Central Committee of the Soviet Union. Like nobody cares.
Right.
Nobody cares. We're suffering right now. It's ridiculous. Like nobody cares who you think is a revisionist, right? Or a tankie. It doesn't matter. If you're in this, you're in this, and we can disagree on 1,000 different things and stand arm in arm and fight our enemy together and make each other stronger.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like what I was saying earlier, like socialism is not when everyone agrees with you, it's when everyone's conditions are met. But also I'm looking at like Vosh's like YouTube stats, and because I was curious to see how much money he makes.
You're such a masochist.
I know. But I'm reading from Social Blade. I don't know how accurate it is, but it says
Social Blade
his estimated.
Social Blade says I make $15 a month. I make $0 a month. So.
Okay, well, Social Blade says that Vosh makes $2,200 to $35,000 a month from his
that's
videos.
Like more than a lot of people make in a year. I think that's like what, like. Yeah.
But I think it's also interesting. Like he posts shit every day. And that's why that's another reason why I don't think there's anything like genuine about, like, he's looking for viral moments. I don't think that he wants to, like,
he's not interested in class struggle. He's just not.
He's basically doing the inverse of Ben Shapiro, and in some places they align, like the anti-communism part,
Yeah.
Did
the
you
liberal
see his
world outlook
video?
part,
Did you see his recent clip? And I'm trying to find it. Marxist-Leninism doesn't exist and never existed. Have you seen that one? And Luna reacted to it, and then Vosh just like. Vosh directly is replying to Caleb's critique of Vosh, because Caleb said, Vosh, when you're attacking tankies, you're attacking, Angela Davis, you're attacking the BPP, you're attacking Mao, you're attacking Ho Chi Minh, you're attacking Stalin, you're attacking Thomas Sankara, you're attacking Nelson Mandela, just listing off people who would be considered like non-white, right? And then Vosh like, well, that's not who I meant. It's like, you didn't mean Mao?
It's so stupid. It's so stupid. That's the clip I was talking about where Caleb like let him have it. It's really, really good.
Yeah,
it's really good.
I didn't even clip that actually myself.
That's a great idea.
But it was a great moment for sure.
So ridiculous.
Yeah.
Him and Skippy the Bear.
Oh my god.
Another professional anti-communist. Like, where do these people get the vast egos?
Oh yeah.
To lie
to people professionally like this, right?
The CIA.
Like, I mean, right? Well, provided they're on the level, which is kind of questionable, right? But provided they're on their level, how do you get the gall to clearly they've never interrogated the nonsense they talk on a daily basis, and they just spout these vague, shallow talking points that don't hold up to even the smallest amount of product. I don't. It's so bizarre.
Yeah, what's crazy to me is when they repeat stuff from CNN directly, any normie, and they're we're so cutting edge. They're let's let's
very anarcho of you,
Russian
dude.
president, and it's what and stuff like that, where it's this
calling Putin a fascist, and
you can have your disagreements with Putin and stuff, but I mean talking about let's get Navalny in there. How about let's listen to what the Russian leftists have to say about this situation.
The actual opposition, you mean? The Russian communists?
Right.
But it's Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. Like, and these people, they don't have much knowledge of foreign policy or relations at all. They really get their line from like CNN and MSNBC. They're not that different from just any old person sharing links on Facebook. Like, this isn't different at all. And
also, I do want to just say that we are also Luna Oy stands here, and somebody wrote a comment about how that moment where she called Vosh a rad lib was just really beautiful, and I cheered when I watched that video. It was like 3 a.m. and I'm watching this video, and she is just bullying him, and it's like it's so good. It's so good, and I just love listening to her talk.
I just love when
she tells brilliant. She really is.
I love when she tells Western leftists to just shut up. That's like the best.
Yes. I want you to tell me to shut up. That's how problematic I want to be on the internet.
It's great. It's really been an honor having this podcast, because I had her on before. I'm having some comrades on from Australia tomorrow. Like, it's been a real honor getting to talk and talking to you guys, in different parts of the US. Like, it's a real honor getting to talk to people that I wouldn't normally get to talk to in my normal day-to-day. And it makes this movement feel so much more tangible than it could be, especially living in like a bedroom town where there's like not too much going on other than liberals and conservatives, really. You know, there might be like one anarchist down at the little strip mall somewhere, getting like a Starbucks or something like that. But like, other than that,
that's
like,
me.
Stuff, like, I'm pretty much like, I think most people think I'm like a scholar or a historian when I talk about this stuff, but you kind of need to be. You kind of need to be a walking historian.
Yeah,
with a lot of this stuff, which I don't mind. I love history. So, hey, Eric's in the chat. Oh, Eric Arbor is in the chat.
Eric,
shout out. We linked your
Eric.
And we're going to all be doing a patriotic socialist stream coming up in the next few weeks. We got to nail it down with everybody. I don't even know if I have enough space for everybody on the stream. It's going to be like 6 people. It's going to be wild. But it's going to be really good, because I think it's something that a lot of people misconstrue patriotic socialism with like national socialism, but patriotic socialism totally the reason it exists is to combat the Nazis. That's
right.
That's
we love our people, and we want them to thrive. We don't want them to suffer. We want the best for our right. We want the best for our country. We want the best for everybody who lives here, and we that's why we're socialists. We want everyone to gain from their labor.
Yeah, love not hate.
That's it.
Right?
Yeah. I just want to say something about what was his name? Smokey the Bear. I just want to say that I caught this on his recent video when he tried to attack Caleb, and I thought it just revealed how stupid he is. How these people on BreadTube don't know anything about socialism or Marx. He said out loud that Lenin called the centralization and control of the state and the economy democratic centralism. Let me just stop right there.
He also said that
that's
Marx
what he
and
said
Engels would
in
vote
his
for
video.
Biden. Ugh.
Oh my goodness!
Literally said that out loud.
Why?
Put your head down in shame. Head down in shame forever.
Clearly, he doesn't know these things. Like, and he knows people who know them. Like, will call him out. Like, okay, I mean, he makes money off it. It's just
like people like Vosh and like the serfs or whatever. They I don't know maybe about the serfs, but people like Vosh, they do know the material, and they know how they're warping and twisting the narrative to mislead and confuse people. And that's what's so devious about a lot of this stuff. It's not like lower tier BreadTubers that just haven't read this stuff that might honestly be making mistakes and not knowing what they're talking about. Like the Vosh and the upper tier BreadTubers, they know what they're talking about, and they're deliberately misleading people and
so I think radicalism. I don't think it's that Vosh knows what he's talking about. I think he knows like how to do like a postmodern critique and like bourgeois sociology approaches.
I don't understand how grown adults can watch a Skippy the Bear.
I don't know either.
Yeah, it seems like
Right?
children's channel.
So bad. Here's the thing, like, he has like a point he wants to make is whatever is going to promote anti-communism, and he's going to try to quote mine and work backwards and do as little like skimming as possible to try to take things out of context to make it prove his point. That's how he operates, you know?
That's exactly what he did with his video where he tried to argue that Marx and Engels would vote for Joe Biden.
Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That was wild.
I wanted to like, I've never like screamed at my phone so
It reminds me of the remember the Quiznos sub commercials with those little like shrew looking things.
Shut up.
That's what he reminds me of, is like the Quiznos sub commercial of like those little shrew and creatures.
Is I feel like when it comes to flashy image liberalism, I'll just put it that way, Obama was the pinnacle of that. Like, we're not going to get any better packaging than Obama. Like, he had the swagger, he had the charm, he had the charisma, he was a fantastic orator. You can't take away any of this stuff from his performance, right? Like, how are they going to continue this facade with Joe Biden? And Kamala Harris just scares everybody with that laugh. I'm just like, oh, like that gives me chills. That's some,
people should read Caleb Balmer's book on Kamala Harris. Caleb's book on Kamala Harris is really great.
Yeah,
it was very good.
Review on it, and like with Biden, like, how are they going to pull the wool over people's eyes for another 4 years with him, or
They're
8
not.
years? Obama,
it's done.
Look, midway through Obama,
the establishment's on its way out. Period.
BLM popped off midway through Obama because people were like, we're sick of waiting. We're not going to put our trust into a figurehead. Like, grassroots movements were popping up. BLM, Standing Rock, all these movements during Obama's admin, because people knew
the rebuilding of the Communist Party
isn't good enough. We can't trust, like, put all our power into a star and trust that they're going to do stuff. And I think
exactly.
Biden, why would people think about that with Biden when he's barely got a shred of the charisma that Obama did, and the speeches are just really boring. Like, and yet you have the Radlibs going overdrive to do the work for the Democrats to get us to still support these candidates. It's like, what are you doing? Like, now's the time where people are ready for radicalism. People are ready to build dual power structures, to have real power, real organization, get those red flags up. People are ready for that.